Damn. Another 70% out of this thing. That's what I get for waking up late. All right, Soli. Plus 88%. Fuck. That's 500% in like 3 days. That's ridiculous. Good morning, Michaelo. Check the level 2 out for this thing. So I came across the stock late yesterday through IBD. It was up 150 something percent, whatever it was up. It was up a lot yesterday. And then it ends up right now being up 88% again. This is a tiny, tiny stock that just got FDA approval for their therapy. Ooh, Amarin looks like on earnings maybe. No, no earnings. Wall Street set for week open. Amarin accelerating plans for Carmel expansion based on something. Priority design review. Looks like pharma stuff. Roku came back pretty good after. Oh, yesterday dropped a little bit further. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Rolled right over. Nasdaq down 1%. Wonder what Tesla's doing. Down 0.38%. It's not going that much lower. Not yet. So this article is comparing. Hey, what's up, Eli? Loaded more beyond. Stream is muted for you. Can everyone else hear me? There we go. Testing. Yeah, I appear to have volume, so I'm not sure what's going on there, Eli. Oh, okay. You like this Beyond thing a lot, huh? It is behaving well in this current market environment. Earnings coming up in June. Oh yeah, it could have been silent. Came across this little stock yesterday on an FDA approval for tattoo removal that is apparently 3 steps instead of like 10 steps. And yesterday had a gangbuster day, up 145%. Today it's up another 88%. Keep an eye on this guy. Look for some kind of, if we get a nice consolidation, could high tight flag out of this thing. And yeah. So it's already well past high tight flag territory, but we got to wait for the flag. And Yeah, good stuff. So SOLY is Soli. That's what I get for waking up late, is I miss out on this pump for probably like 70%. Oh, 30%. NASDAQ breaking down. There's a little H pattern here. Broke down from that. Not much to do here. Pretty much basically because of that. Eli's Beyond. Interesting little play here. Moving into the EU, it looks like. Heard that on the news yesterday. I'm not sure if that's going to be good for them or bad for them. I mean, there's enough plants around to make stuff, so they shouldn't run into any supply issues. You doing options, Eli, or what's your play here, buddy? Well, we could have a potential trend line play here. Just stocks. Yeah, it's probably wise. I doesn't have options anyways. Solely back up to 90%. Oh, there we go. Someone spiked it higher and sold it off. This thing goes a while without trading. Yeah, hope we get a high tide flag out of this thing. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, okay. That's a good plan, Eli. The one stock like ever that does that. Let's plan on that duplicating. Run to 300. What? What are the fundamentals on this company? We don't know. I may have looked at this a week or two ago. So 5 billion market cap. Sales. So 5 billion market cap on sales of 88 million. That's seems like quite a stretch. Just reading some stuff here on FinViz. Oh, what's AMD doing? Probably taking on the chin with the market today, but let's check it out. Not too bad. Oh, it broke our trend line yesterday there. That is what you call a pocket pivot. Was there a reason for that yesterday, or was that just a good organic buying? Oh, so that was on the introduction of the chip. Gotcha. Yeah, they announced yesterday. Well, Intel's been resting on its laurels, it seems. I'm not that deep in the industry, but they seem to be resting on their laurels the past couple of years. They're solely making new highs again. Solely resumed trading. They got halted. Oh, that's why they were That's why they stopped trading, because they were halted. Up too far, too fast. Ameren 9% today. Going towards highs there. On clinical stuff. FT did indicate whether it had plans to hold. U.S. grants, FDA grants, priority review for Vascepta, supplemental new drug application. So Ammon looking somewhat promising this morning. Good volume, up about 9 or 10%. Solely up another 100%. Other than that, we got YY up 8% on earnings. Which doesn't look like a whole lot. We'll see how that one plays out. Beyond's up 5%. TZA, Roku, SoFun, Ring, Auto Home, CME doing okay. Zilliq's down at the 200-day moving average. You can see this blue line here I'm hovering on is the 40-week, which is akin to the 200-day. Looks like we're slowing down on that, which is pretty good. And these are single-digit gainers. IIPR the other day. Hold on a second, guys. You guys behaving good? Yes. Ethan, is James behaving good? Huh? Hey, what's up, Rob? KG up this morning? KG. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's good. That's good volume. I told you to put all your account into it. Either way, I was right, Rob. Either way, I was right. That's really good volume. This could be a good day for this stock. Just throwing that out there. When news is a lease of intent to lease, or a letter of intent to lease a building, that's early stage companies. Space in Greer, South Carolina. Yes, it is pretty early stage. But usually with these stocks, though, you need to do a lot of research. So kind of like the super stocks, but obviously very early. You're talking, pennies here. I'm actually not mad at it. I know I gave you a bunch of crap yesterday, but it is an MJ. It is an MJ stock, and I don't know if MJ drinks will be a thing, but if they are, this could be. There's been great success with drink beverage companies in these niche markets. We've seen it. I mean, obviously, you know about Coca-Cola. We know about Snapple and Dr. Pepper, Monster Beverage. I mean, these things can go for a very long time, have huge runs. So, but I do think you have to do more due diligence and see. I mean, I don't know much about this. I would like to know more. Yeah, hard to pick a winner, but they're going to invest in what they can invest in. Some of these companies are still private. I know a guy that's in the marijuana industry, and he used to be a CEO of a public company, but now he's just an investor in private companies, and there's a lot of that going on. So they get in where they can in the markets, and this may be one of them. I mean, as long as it's a legit company and they're legitly growing, and you talk to people, maybe talk to people that drink the product. I don't know what benefit the hemp thing has, but it's definitely a burgeoning market. Based out of Florida, it looks like. Yeah, I'm not super mad at this. Wow, 2,850. Talk about someone reverse splitting. Up 7 on a pretty good day. Let's take a look at our ETF. MJ down 2%. Must be Cron's down. CGC's down. And Tilray's down too. So all of our leading actual marijuana stocks are down. I like this volume though on KG. Look at, they've been busy signing up. It's actually not bad. Look at this. January right here. So someone got clued early on back in February, or I'm sorry, back here. Distribution partners in California. We need to list all these MJ names, guys. Look at this run from freaking 2 pennies to 14 cents in like 6 months. You can take it. That's a good risk reward ratio right there. Distribution agreement, 225% increase in revenue for the month of October. This like seems legit. At least if these are to be believed. It is Kona putting these out though, which is fine. Affiliate program to increase exposure. No, you still gotta have your stop loss there. Yeah, penny stock, good risk reward ratio. It's kind of like an option, right? You either make 1,000% or you lose everything. But this one you can hold without any fees. Reduces debt by over 40,000. What does that article say? Whatever that means. How much debt do they have? 100,000 in liabilities. It's actually not bad. 2 debt holders to pay off his liabilities without issuing new shares. Must have given him options contracts or something. Negotiations to reduce total outstanding liability by additional $70,000. They must have very, very low revenue. Super, super early. Again, they're not even on FinViz if they're an over-the-counter stock. FinViz doesn't do OTC. Yep, they're not even on FinViz. So I wonder what their financials would be like. This actually could be an interesting opportunity. It's worth looking at all of these. Do your research and maybe actually see something that most of the market doesn't see. The options are out there. I should say not the options. The possibilities are out there. It's just pretty rare. I mean, obviously we're not early to the party because we had 2 cents. Now we're at 14 cents. But I mean, the structure of this is not unhealthy. Follow through, little consolidation. Pocket pivot volume today also not unhealthy. Look at the volume. Just the market sees Beyond, but it's if you're an investor, like I just said about Beyond in terms of its market cap, $5 billion market cap for $87.9 million in sales. Even if they go up 500%, sell 500%. Their sales last quarter was 173%. So they're 173%. Let's just double that, triple that. So let's call it 90. Let's call it $270 million. So, but if this is an organically growing company at the micro level, this could be huge. This could be a $20, $30 stock in a year or two. I don't know about a year or two. We'll have to be something crazy for that to happen, but okay, distribution agreement. Yes, Dyson is building it. That has kind of been a plan. Is there something else new out on that? That'd be fun. Which is, I think it's stupid now, by the way. He's a motor guy, not a battery guy. Elon Musk was writing in, charged it the battery, and did the motor too. The motor seems more simple than the battery. I'm not. Oh, you see a Forbes article? Oh, yeah, I wonder if he's just wasting money at this stage. Been researching motors, batteries, aerodynamics, vision systems, and robotics for 22 years. Yeah. Completion in 2020? Wow. They're actually building a plant. He's wasting all of his money, isn't he? Why are you doing cars? That's ridiculous. They show you nothing. Most important, this is the most impressive thing on the page, a rendering of their plant. That's just a great ramp structure. None of this. I like Dyson too. Just weird. That's actually an interesting. I'll show your link there, Justin, for those that don't want to read that. Um, Actually, I'll click on it real quick. Yeah, that's an interesting thought there, Eli. I never thought about that. Maybe Rob, but I doubt it. Maybe Rob, but I doubt it. I mean, you've got Elon who's been all in on this electric car thing for 10 years and constantly improving motor and battery, everything. He's got people working on everything. So I doubt it. I highly doubt it. And to be honest with you, I've got a Dyson, and I actually have the very first generation Dyson, the yellow one, and it's still running. The thing is quality, but I don't know if he can make a car. That's like a whole different realm of, I don't know. It just seems weird. But yeah, Musk has been doing it for a decade, and now he's going to jump into that market. It just seems like he's wasting money at this stage. I don't know. Maybe he's making fantastic progress, and oh, that is car. That's not bad. It's not great. 3 billion in creating an electric car. Is this an old article? Oh, May no, May 29th. That's today. I do like the street sweeper idea though, Eli. That's good. Yeah, the battery. If he's got to nail the battery, I don't know how you can compete with Tesla. That's so hard. 6 and 12 billion for Dyson. Okay. See, the problem here is that Eli just moves so quick. He just moves so fast. It's hard to compete with that. I mean, just from the action standpoint, it's hard to say that okay, I'm gonna move as fast as Elon Musk. Yeah, I don't know if that's possible. The dude is a beast. I mean, that's the reason why he's so successful is he's got the package. Literally. He's got the package. He's got the brains, he's got the money, he's got the drive and the ability to push his teams. And he just iterates so quickly. Dank tweets. Exactly. Yeah, looks like a Ford. Yeah, it does kind of look like the Ford. Not my favorite design, to be honest with you. I think the Tesla is on the edge of ugly and good looking. And it's different that you have to give it to good looking. But it's right there. It's almost ugly. I actually almost don't like the Model 3. I like the Model S. That's pretty good. It's not like Porsche 911 Spider sexy, but it's pretty good. And Model 3 is doing okay. But like I said, it's it's just cool enough to go towards good looking. Eli had a thought there. If crypto is looked at as a global currency, then when the dollar is weakening, crypto would naturally go higher. Yeah, this is one of the problems, though, I think with people conflicting Bitcoin with a currency. If it is being seen as a currency, that may be 1% to 5% of its value at this stage. At this stage of the game for Bitcoin, it's no crypto or no currency. I don't even care if it's a cryptocurrency goes up, this much in a short period of time. There's like no reason for that. It's just it's basically a commodity slash tradable asset. Um, as a commodity, commodities can do something like this all the time. With scarcity and things of that nature. So Bitcoin Cash getting good bump this morning. 8%. IOTA. We talked about IOTA yesterday. 8% today. Look at that. Wow. Not stopping at all. Cool. Oh, Kona sold off. The story's over. Story's over. Investor relations contact. I'd be interested to throw a few emails out there about Kona. As the market destroys itself. SV up 47%. How did I miss that? Oh, wow. Holy Jesus. Mentioned a secondary pump. We had an alert at 104.38, but I guess it just bored us to death. We didn't talk about this at all yesterday. I guess I should have. At 5 o'clock I would have. Yeah, it had a second leg. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, we talked about a secondary pump when we were over here. Like I said, we haven't talked about this the past couple of days. You know what? I didn't see because my lines were there. Cup and handle. Damn it. Volume dry up right there. That happens sometimes with some of these lines. Then you get your handle. There's your breakout. Damn it. Oh well. You get what you get. You don't throw a fit. Maybe that's pumping Bitcoin Cash here. Maybe that's secondary effect. Maybe someone's putting money into this potential Craig Wright thing. If you think about it, if there's something to this whole thing, maybe he'll have more cachet. That Craig Wright I'm referring to in the industry, and that'll propel this forward. But look at this on the daily chart. Finally seeing some accumulation after that pop. Look at my volume aggregation tool. Just straight up the biggest buying, at least on this exchange, Bitfinex, which I think was one of the first ones to adopt BSV. I could be wrong, but look at that volume. That's good volume right there. Yeah, I never move my alert level up. Of course, I really don't like BSV either. But we were talking about it. If it's going to have a pump, it's going to have a move, you go with it. Like I said, we had an alert level right about there. 104, I think. Money to light the fireplace. Oh, can your fireplace give you 40%? See, that's what I care about. That's all I care about. Is my fireplace going to give me 40%? Yeah, right there. You know what? I had my. Oh, there you go. Boom. Can I put my money in your fireplace then, Eli? I'll be over right away. Yeah, look at that. I didn't even notice that. That was dumb. I gotta naked chart these things like every day. I wish there was a way that I could save my trend lines, delete them, do more stuff, and then easily put them back. 100% on home insurance. Yeah, Justin. Exactly. Yep, no downturn. Look at that. They barely undercut. We were talking about that as a stopping point in BTC, and look at that. We barely undercut that and then bounced back pretty good. Breaking, we had two trend lines here. We had this one. We had this one down here. Wow, it gave it back and then came right back. That's pretty impressive. Bitcoin Cash. So, yeah, interesting stuff. There's a button. Where? This thing? Oh. Oh, is that what that is? So what is this then? That locks all drawing tools, so I can't do anything with it? Interesting. I guess I should explore a little bit more. Can I do this and then I was gonna put it back? That's okay. I'm not mad at that. Oh, thanks, man. That's good. I've used TradingView for a long time. It's just a big ecosystem. I don't explore all the features. I pretty much use these. That's mainly it. I'll occasionally pull one of these, which is the date and time, or that's the long position. I'll sometimes use a date and time one. Um, yeah, I don't like the magnet, but I don't think I've ever clicked this button before, to be honest with you. Yeah, I got fun of one time in one of my live streams because I was trying to add a symbol and I didn't know where to go because I don't do it all the time. If I don't use a tool, I'm probably not going to remember exactly. I knew it was up here somewhere. I just couldn't remember, and I'm looking around like, oh, you don't know TradingView, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, you guys are ridiculous. I got my tool set, you got your tool set. It's all good. Cool. Yeah, I should do that more often. All right, so Soli coming down 59%, coming way down. Again, like I said, you got to wait for that base. Let's look at the news on a lot of news stuff today. KN, trying to look at their news, figure out what's, or KG. I put that on my action list. Keep an eye on that one. KG, right? There we go. You know what we should do? Let's get a list of all the marijuana. List of all publicly traded cannabis companies. List of all marijuana stocks. It's got to be a couple dozen of them. Are you not going to give me a... You're going to do it in frickin' squares? I don't want your squares. Featured. Said Tesla? It's into... Looks like it's into a potential resistance area here. Fair enough, Rob. I asked that for people about Bitcoin on the way down. I'm like, hey, if I save you some money, send me some money. No one ever sent me anything. I was joking, though. Putting user interface. No worries. I've been looking at user interface videos and tutorials for several programs. What are you doing there, Nick? Some tutorials on YouTube? Or not YouTube, just general tutorials for something. Marijuana index, huh? Marijuana index list them out. Let's go there. Is this where you found it? Marijuana stock universe. This feels a little bit like crypto. Like, let's take something with the smallest possible market cap and just put $500 into it. Okay, market cap. Can we do by country? That's cool. Oh, this is pretty neat. Yeah. Here, I'll go ahead. I'll post a link here for you guys if you want to play around with this. I could pull it up for a bit too. It's all good. Not much to do with the market being beaten on its skull. Okay, so we got Null. Okay, Null's one of my favorite stocks. There's another one called Null. Another one called Null. These are my favorite ones. Null. Oh, Thinkorswim and TradingView. Yeah, I've been asked to do that, but I haven't. And I thought about doing it again actually, and I probably will. But yeah, do it, Nick. Go for it, buddy. Okay, exchange over the counter pink sheets. Look at all these. There's 21 pages of the stock universe. It's gonna give me pagination. Oh no, it's straight up. Is this? I don't. Oh, there we go. Or if this is like a single page application. Oh, it's WordPress. Huh. All right, come on, it's too damn long now. So I don't know if it's got a front end framework or not. It doesn't say. Okay. So you go by tiny market cap here, 2 million market cap. I'm gonna look at some of these names just for fun. Let's check them out. We have that Kona or KGKG. I want to do this. I want to add a new watch list. Let's have some fun. Create watch list. Let's do MJ lottery plays. There we go. Start out with KGKG. All right, let's go to see over the counter pink sheets. CRTL with micro caps and BLDV. See if there's anything interesting. VNNYF. And how do you know if something's even interesting? You almost just have to pick one. One thing they do have in here though is the sector. So I guess if you want to play a particular sector like the real estate sector, biotech here. Oh, here's the tiny market cap ones. Oh gosh. All right, let's just go buy Future World Corporation. Let's just do an acquisition and just aggressively buy it. Yeah, we'll just like buy one share every once in a while and until we have them all. And they'll walk in and say, "I own this bitch." You're in this guy's basement. "I own your house." "Oh, I don't own your house? Damn it." Oh, $221 if we can get that one. Screw it. Let's have a hemp IPO. Let's just do it. Let's do a hemp IPO. 420 property management sold. What's that one? These guys have put quite a bit of work into this, haven't they? Oh, they went up once. No, I know, Eli. I'm just looking. Well, you want to pick a good portfolio if you're gonna have a play like this, but that's a lot. I was expecting a couple of dozen, not a couple of hundred. 420prop.com. Yeah, -1 cent stop loss is about right. Wow, that's a fancy image. Investors, stock chart, news. Anyways, a massive list here. Yeah, you can make just a garbage coin or a garbage stock ETF. You can do that. Pre-zone property assets, leasing solutions. Our portfolio. Well, at least their website's professional. See what their Twitter says. Oh, just some dude. 40 followers. That he's getting big. Your DARE program t-shirt from high school? I want it. That's great. Anyway. Here's the big ones. Chronos Groups. Let's not go so ridiculous. Let's try to keep it decent market cap. MJ. Oh, we can search by a bunch. Here we go. Price. I don't care about the price really. Market cap here. So let's go to 50 million. I can't do that. Let's go 50 million to 1 billion. So that's some cool stuff right there. It's very responsive. Still 8 pages. Fair enough, Eli. You making fun of me because I used to, I don't know, for a little while people were enjoying me going on CrapCoin's websites and just destroying the website. Oh yeah, you've got people. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a graph. Fair enough point, Eli. Fair enough point. Huh. USA MSOs? What's that, Nick? Well, let's check. I want to check out some of these that are decent market cap. All right, let's look at this one. I'm gonna look at the ones that are on actual exchanges. So LEVB. This is on an actual exchange. This is on the NYSE. It says American, so it's still a third of a penny, and it doesn't pull up. So I don't know how it's on the NYSE. YCBD, unless they don't link up with the American Stock Exchange. YCBD, they are Level Brands, consumer cyclical, 58 million market cap. And this doesn't appear, someone's data is wrong on that one. Look at multi-state operators. Do they have that in their list here? Oh, exchange. Here we go. I can go by exchange. NYSE American. Oh, how much? Yeah, let's go to NYSE. Only 2. Wow. IIPR is one of them, and CTST. What's that one? Looks like it already had a pretty big run a few years back. NASDAQ seems to be trying to bounce a little bit here. So that's interesting. That's a very responsive list. As a guy that's developing a website right now, I really appreciate that. NYSE American. Oh, they don't have NASDAQ on here, though. Why don't they have NASDAQ? Wow, NYSE American, there's only one page. There's XXII. They are biotech, 275 million market cap. Level Brands, which doesn't line up with YCBD. The prices don't line up. They have it at 0.2 of a penny. This one's at $6, so something's wrong. LEVB, which we noted wouldn't quite pull up for us, at least on my thing. View and Node, Justin. And it's not a website. It's a trading web application. And Eli will be happy to hear still using MySQL. Let's take a look at LEVB. Oh, here we go. See if stuff lines up here. Nope, does not. You know, there is something to that actual good stock symbol. Greater than NoSQL. Yeah, well, my initial plan was to have a MySQL and NoSQL, and then I just ended up ditching NoSQL after a lot of stuff Eli said, and I dove a little deeper and talked to a couple more people, and then I just like, yeah, okay, I think there's more risk in doing that than not. Dude, MJETF then nailed it. What do you mean MJETF? Is there something going on there? Other than starting to slowly fail till my options become worthless? Was it 3 databases? Yeah. Yes.
Can you brush my teeth when I'm done getting my dress?
I'll do it in a little bit. Okay. I gotta finish my stream first.
Are you almost done?
Yeah, MJ, great name. Yeah, that is a great name. I simplified it a lot. There's a little bit of complexity. I'll show you the file structure so you can make fun of me if you want to. But I've been working with a gentleman who's been mentoring me very nicely, and so I've got here's the API for the back end, all in the same folder now, and then the app for Vue, so we can serve Vue from the application, which isn't quite working yet, but it's in there to do it, and I do have a second service, which is my Binance streaming, which is where I'm going to be streaming from, because that's going to be going 24/7. So 2 services, 1 database, and then people ask me, so I got my controllers, my models, got my routes files over there, a couple of services files which don't do much yet, and then I've got my app folder, which is my Vue application, and the source file, which always holds everything. My views, my store, services, mixing, components, assets, and subcomponents. It's pretty manageable. It works good. All my modules for my store right here. So I'm just starting to make some link up my front end with my back end with some Axios calls here. So it's pretty cool. Have some weird errors, but we're going to get through those. It's been fun. Have you seen the video of the MS guy who lost 250K trading futures? Is that the dude who looks like he's sitting in his shed? An Asian guy sitting in a shed talking about it? I think I've seen a little bit of that. Oh, thanks, Justin. I'm the one doing it. I'm still kind of wrapping my head around it. I never thought about that, Eli. I could try to use that as a party one time and get slapped. That's great. Oh, Rob's a pro. That's actually more than I took, so you are a pro. The shed guy. Yeah. You know what I took from that video? I took from that video that I had way too much money, and I wanted way much more money, and I decided to waste all my money, which is unfortunately a lot of people's story. I think it's good for getting views, but I don't really think that as someone that has lost quite a bit of money in the market and also made quite a bit of money in the market, I don't think he hasn't gotten to the point where he was able to make money, so he pretty much just told the bad side. And there's quite a bit of bad side to the markets in terms of money making and money losing. It's so it's hard to say if that video was useful for anybody. I don't think it was incredibly useful. But yeah, I basically took it from him as that, hey, I didn't really know what I was doing, and I still didn't know what I was doing, and I still don't know what I'm doing. So listen to me. That's kind of what it is. Ameren at 14.5% now. Having a bellwether day today, trying to break out. Already breaking out. Roku, KG, and Soli coming back down. Like I said, hopefully we high tide flag out of this thing, but this Ameren run could be legit. Look at that volume coming into Ameren this morning. That's very positive. Yeah. Does Ameren not have options? Soy latte and lottery tickets? Or buying penny stock? Yeah. I'm not getting any quotes on Ameren. Anything working? Amazon's working. AMRN's not working. Yeah, it's got options. I was having too much fun. I should noticed it was breaking that structure right there on the... Oh, there we go. It's back. Yeah, it's still pretty good. Beyond 7% YY. Market's getting a little bit of green coming in here. Not massively impressed, however. Volume's okay. Could be better. Seeing a lot of MJ stocks down here. Cron, Tilray, CGC towards the lows. Graduated 07. Yeah. That's not a good introduction. The problem is everybody eventually grows up and is like, oh, what else am I going to do with my money? So unless you plan on just putting everything in real estate, you have to have some stocks. Buying crypto? Well, it depends on the crypto, Justin. I mean, I think you could buy some cryptos at these levels. Just depends on the crypto. But a lot of them, some of the better entry points are obviously past. Bitcoin Cash is kind of one of the leaders today that you can maybe try to pick some of that up. It hasn't broken out too much, but it's getting a bounce today, probably on the BSV bounce, obviously. IOTA's been acting better. It's a little extended here. We had that level from a while ago. 23%, so that's extended. A lot of things are extended at this point. You want to look at things that are pulling back and breaking out. I mean, pulling back and then breaking out. Like XRP the other day down here. It's a little elevated. Well, unfortunately, I think even if the Democrats win, Eli, they're not going to do... Socialist agenda as majority will try to retire with 100K and for... Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it will be a thing, unfortunately. And we can have a long discussion about that, but I've got to run here in a little bit. It's a situation where, in my opinion, Wall Street has done a horrible job of treating people fairly in terms of retirees and 401ks in that nature. The entire industry is wrapped around sucking money from the public. And in that kind of an environment with people that are generally uneducated, it will probably cause something like that to happen. They'll feel that they were cheated for their entire life by the investing community, and they were. To be honest with you, they were, and they will continue to be. And so, yeah, it may happen where they Maybe too many people just retire with no money or never can retire, and then a party by a large voting bloc gets voted in that has a very socialist distributive agenda, and probably won't end up very well. I'd rather Wall Street just be a little more humane with their investors / cattle that they have, because they pretty much view us as cattle on balance. Anyway, enough of my high horse on that one. Ameren doing good today. NASDAQ undercutting, making another new low here. Had some fun with MJ. We'll take a further look tomorrow. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Have a good day. Stay safe out there, and bye-bye.